Ray of Joy here. Hey, it's June 18th, and I'm at Charlotte Lake. Um, you can see the lake there behind me. I have been 19 days out now. Um, Left Kennedy Meadows 8 days ago. I trekked over Forester Pass, which was about 13,000 foot up. Came down a very steep, rocky slope, was snow ridden, lots of rocks to climb down, and boy, I'll tell you, it just took the wind out of me. I had to stop here and take a break because I just basically was wiped out. I couldn't move. Um, my muscles were sore. I was calorie deficient and dehydrated. And so I came here. It was very interesting. I honored God on Sabbath and spoke with him and said, Lord, I want to honor you on Sabbath, but I'm running out of food. And God said, I am your provider, and I will provide for you food. And so after I got down Forester and decided I did not want to do the next 3 Sierra passes. They're not as high, but on the north face there's snow, and I just don't do well. I got lost like 3 times. One of the people that I was following didn't want me to follow them because they were worried something would happen to me, and they didn't want to be responsible. And so I was like, okay, I really have to think about whether or not I want to continue in the South Sierras. There's a lot of wind. It gets very cold. When the sun's out, it's warm, but then there's lots of creeks to pass. Your feet get wet. Was freezing temperatures one night. My socks froze. The blisters on my feet are healing, but are not completely healed. I'm now getting splits on my fingers, so I'm having a hard time gripping. So what I have decided is, after resting here yesterday, oh, I forgot to tell you the rest of the story. So I was coming down Forester Pass and sharing, I asked the fella, is there a way to get around these next 3 passes? And he said there was. I could go through Bishop and come back through Bishop Pass, but he recommended that I come speak to the forest ranger here at Charlotte Lake. Well, it was no feat to get to the ranger station. It was, I guessing it felt like 1,000 foot down to this beautiful lake that I get to view from my campsite. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's where my humble abode. A lot of time is taken organizing the pack, making sure that my food is out of the way of bears, out of the bear boxes. I have to filter my water. I have to make sure I'm prepared for the next day because you want to try to get out early. Anyway, I came down to the ranger station, and on the sign it said free food. So I came down, spoke with the ranger about the pass, and she said that I could indeed bypass these 3 major passes that do have snow. She confirmed that, and looked at me and gave me just a bunch of food. I guess I'm looking a little bit thin, and my muscle mass has dissipated. And so she shared with me, yeah, there is a spot. And so I'm like, cool. So the plan is, so I got my food. God did provide, because I was running out, and this trip has taken me longer than I thought it would. I only got 12 miles in one day, and next day I think I got like 9 miles because I had to take off my shoes, put on my shoes, going across the water, taking rests, didn't know that there was a water crossing, and oh, it was just one thing after another. So after resting, I'm feeling a little bit better. I was very weary today. I'm going to make the trek up to Kearsarge Pass. Now, Kearsarge Pass is going to take me to Onion Valley, I think is what it's called. It's a trailhead, and there's a campground there, and that will take me into Independence. And they have trail angels that you can call that can give you rides, and hopefully I'll be able to get in touch with one to take me into Bishop, where I can clean up and get just some small supplies, because I'll come back in on Paiute Pass. That way I won't miss Mammoth Lakes. I love Mammoth Lakes. I've been there before. I haven't been able to explore it as much as I'd like, so I'm excited to spend a few days there before I resupply at Red Meadow. So I'm looking forward to getting some nutrition and showering and getting my clothes cleaned up and getting ready for the next portion. I'm not giving up yet, but I do think that I recognize, with the elevation, the calorie expenditure, my level of maturity, and my ability to ford the elements is ultimately challenged, and I don't feel like I need to challenge it on 3 more passes. I am enjoying relaxing here and just hanging out and enjoying the lake and just being with God. And He surely does bless me. And I really have to say, man, since I've honored the Sabbath, I feel it just pleases God. And I feel that this trek, it's neat because I've been able to pray into people's lives. I've seen some healings, but I'm also experiencing some discipline and learning to listen to the Spirit, and being able to, I guess what I'm hearing is it's not my agenda, it's God's, and taking my time and not worrying about time. And that's always been a thing for me. And hopefully I'll recover. I know I will. And we'll just trek on, and I'll check in with you when I get to Bishop. That's all I got. Talk soon. My Band-Aid is in the way.